Make sure to check out bit.com, link at the top of the description of this video. They are an amazing exchange which has everything you need from spot trading to futures trading. They even have crypto options, and this is an amazing platform for that. They currently are having many rewards and prizes. You can download their app and get 30% API for new users. So make sure to check that out, and they have huge deposit rewards as well. Link in the description. Hey, what's going on everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com back in with another cryptocurrency video. Today we're going to be doing a bit of a daily update, but also specifically focusing on Bitcoin because there are some bullish signs that started popping up. And although people are pretty fearful right now, we have seen the crypto market drop a little bit. I think that, yes, we could still see some downside. It is possible, but I think that there is just as much of a chance at this point, and almost a likelihood in the coming weeks and months, that we end up seeing a move higher, a bit of a pump that a lot of people miss out on. And that's going to be due to a lot of people expecting the price to go actually lower. When that many people expect cryptos or any asset price to drop, well, it usually does not drop as much at the very least, right? You need to remember that the big players tend to always win. And for that reason, I think that this is a decent time to accumulate. I have been personally accumulating. I even bought some more Bitcoin last night. And these are all things that you can follow live on my Twitter. I've been very active on there. So as you can see, April 15th, I bought some more Bitcoin. Last night, I actually bought some more as well. And I've been talking a little bit about what's going on here. And a tweet that I made today was, I think that too many people are expecting a big crypto crash, especially for BTC. So I expect less downside than anticipated and a pump, so people miss out on a rally. Same for many other coins. And that is exactly what I'm talking about. If we go to the market cap rankings here, Bitcoin now back above 40,000, even back above 40,500. And take a look at this price action, right? So we were around 40,000. We ended up dropping yesterday all the way down to 38,700. And I'm not gonna lie, right? When it was around this 38,000 level, it was not looking very good. It was looking quite bearish. It was looking like we could be moving net down to 30,000 pretty shortly in the next few days and weeks. But look at what happened right after, right? We literally just completely recovered all of those losses and even moved higher, right, in the last 24 hours. So that is pretty telling in my opinion. And the reason why I think that this is such a good sign is this $40,000 leveling is holding up better than people would expect, even better than I expected. And some of you might be asking, is this the same for other coins? Is Bitcoin going to strongly outperform the rest of the market? What's going on? Well, if we take a look at the other coins, right, of course, Ethereum is a good example here. Ethereum did underperform Bitcoin a little bit in the last 7 days, although it has been performing quite well. And it also got a little bit of a recovery, but not as much as Bitcoin, right? And that is something that we do have to realize as a fact, right? So it bottomed out around 2,900 or so, but we didn't get as much of a bounce as on Bitcoin, right? And that's going to be pretty similar for many other altcoins. You can see some altcoins down about 10% for Solana in the last 7 days. Avalanche not doing the best either. But my overall, kind of consensus here is, yes, we have some altcoins performing better than others, some altcoins that are underperforming, and that's going to continue to be the case, right? Some altcoins, like I said in my tweet, are going to end up outperforming and surprising a lot of people, and some aren't, right? Some altcoins are just not going to do as well. Of course, I consider Bitcoin the safest bet here, and that's why I am personally buying pretty much only Bitcoin right now. I'm also going to show you more reasons why I've been doing this specifically with Bitcoin, because this is not just out of nowhere. There has been some record level of Bitcoin exchange outflows. And what that means is people, typically whales, but regular people as well, right? I've been doing this myself, taking their Bitcoin off exchanges, and that way they're putting it in their own wallets. Remember, not your coins, not your keys. And in doing this, right, it lowers the amount of Bitcoin supply on exchanges. It creates a bit of a supply crunch where the price moves higher. And also, people who do this, right, people who remove their coins off exchanges tend to want to hold for the longer term, right? They might put their coins back on the exchange eventually, sell a bit, but overall, right, people who do this are planning on holding these coins for, typically at least a year plus, right, if not several years. And that is why when you see tens of thousands of Bitcoin, and you got to remember, Bitcoin is very, very limited in supply, right? Only 21 million. So when we're talking about 50, 100,000 Bitcoins going off exchanges in a matter of a month or two, you got to pay attention to this, right? And you can see the outflow rate of 96,000 Bitcoins per month right here. So this is a huge deal, right? And that only happened, several occasions throughout Bitcoin history. So this is quite uncommon to have this level of outflow. And there is also some institutional, reasonings behind this. So, for example, right, we have huge buyers like MicroStrategy and Luna Foundation Guard. But if we take a look at some other articles here, we can say Bitcoin institutional buying could be a big narrative again as 30K BTC leaves Coinbase. And this is exactly what we're talking about, right? This tightening supply, this ever tightening supply of Bitcoin is going to inevitably eventually lead to a massive spike in price. And we're already kind of seeing the effects in this, right? Even though we're not in the most bullish market right now, look at how quickly Bitcoin bounced without really any reason, right? People just felt like at 38,000, it was a bit too low right now. So it got instantly pushed back to 40,500. Is that institutions doing it? Is it regular people? That doesn't really matter, right? It's probably both. But what matters is the price is holding better than people expect. And even myself, right, I was fully expecting Bitcoin to go down to 20,000. We could absolutely reach that level. That still could happen. I'm not going to say that won't happen because we do have a little bit of somewhat of a gap here still. But also, right, if everybody is expecting right now Bitcoin to go to 20,000, then I just don't really think that's going to happen, to be quite honest. We'll have to see how it moves in the next few weeks. But if people are still just as fearful, still expecting that much of a drop, I think that we're going to end up, maybe dropping a little bit less than people expect. For example, 30,000, I'm thinking, and then actually end up bouncing off 30,000. That will be pretty much the peak low. So you got to keep these things in mind, right? Doing the opposite of what the crowd thinks tends to usually work pretty well. And I will also point out, we've got this light blue line. That's our 100-day moving average, and we've been staying very nicely above that. So we've got a bit of an uptrend at that level, and we are still uptrending. If we take this bottom and the two lows there, we've still got somewhat of an uptrend going on here, and that is, of course, just a trend line that I put. But the actual light blue 100-day moving average is still fully trending. Now, we might come down and test that, right? That would be about 36,000, and then we could just bounce right back off that. If we went a little bit lower down 30,000, same thing. I'm expecting quite a bit of a bounce. And also, if we look at our Bollinger Bands, right, we don't have that much downside to drop right now on the weekly time frame. I should maybe go ahead and put daily here so we can zoom out a bit. But still, right, it still seems like we're holding up pretty well on this support level. Now, of course, right, if we lose this trendline support, we move below the 100-day moving average on the weekly time frame, then that's going to cause a lot of downward pressure to 30K. And then, of course, we could see that move that everyone is expecting down to 20K, right? So, like I said, this is not financial advice. Anything can happen in crypto, but I'm just kind of giving you my reading on the situation here. And overall, though, I think that we do really have to pay attention to this nice support level that we've been building, because this could, as much as it could slip below this and cause some downside pressure, we could just as easily end up seeing this be massive support, right, and creating a base for us to then spike back up higher towards 60,000. And to be honest, I am now rating the spike back up higher towards 60,000 plus at actually a little bit higher of a percentage than the downside, right? If I were to put a percentage right now, I'd say about 60% upside chance down up to 60,000, and then 40% chance down to the $20,000 level. So I'm leaning a little bit towards that upside move. And I'm not saying that we're just going to get a huge spike up instantly, right? But this is going to be more of a gradual, we see the strength starting to come in, then it's going to accelerate as we move forward and as the base has been put in. So, like I said, a lot of opinions, right? Some people are seeing that 30K drop for Bitcoin. Some people are seeing lower, 20,000, even 15,000. But there are a lot of sort of behind the scenes bullish signals that people are not paying attention to, right? The Bitcoin network itself has made massive improvements, in my opinion. And I've never seen, pretty much, I don't ever really remember using Bitcoin at this low transaction fees, right? We're talking transaction fees of less than $1. I'm often paying, 50 cents or so for my Bitcoin transaction fees. And that is amazing, right? It really makes Bitcoin a breeze to use. This is what people have been wanting for years. And the Bitcoin devs are very, very slowly but surely improving the network, and that's causing the fees to reduce slowly over time, which we were worried about that a few years ago, and now we're starting to see getting to some more impressive levels here. And keep in mind, right, I respect Ethereum, obviously, very good coin in its own right, probably going to be one of the best proof of stake coins, but you have to remember, Ethereum's fees are still very high, right? And they fluctuate a lot. Right now, Bitcoin fees have stabilized and are, significantly lower than Ethereum transaction fees. So we got to keep these things in mind here and not be biased towards any coin. So this is just very bullish, and it makes it easy to move around your coins, remove them, and just put them in your wallet. Whatever you want to do makes it easier. Now, like I said, right, I'm not hating on Ethereum at all. We do need to keep in mind that both Bitcoin and Ethereum specifically have seen a drastic amount of outflows and an acceleration in outflows, right? So that is also to be considered here. This is not just Bitcoin, Ethereum and other altcoins are seeing this as well, but Bitcoin and Ethereum are leading the way in terms of that amount of outflow, right? The USD amount as well. So this is really, as this article says, right, this amount of Bitcoin exchange outflows could suggest the beginning of the rally. And to be honest, I think that this is spot on. I think that this is exactly what's happening, is the start of the rally. So I think that this is, funny enough, a lot of people kind of thinking this might be the start of the drop. I think right here at this 40,000 level, telling you today, I think this could be actually the start of the rally. And like I said, I'm not saying we're going to just jump up to 60,000 tomorrow. I'm saying we're going to move up back up to 41,000. That's going to surprise a lot of people. Then 42, 43,000, we're going to start to see that bullish momentum come back. 46,000, 48,000. And as soon as we're above 50,000, that's going to be sort of the confirmation that we're more likely to see the move back towards the all-time highs than the move to the downside. So watch that $50,000 Bitcoin level. We're not far off from there. That's only, let's see, I'm going to tell you exactly how much of a price move that is to get back to 50,000. Let's go ahead and map this out. So 48,000 would be about 20% move. And then to get to that 50,000 level, that would be about a 23-25% move. And that would pretty much confirm the rally back to the all-time highs, in my opinion. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, link in the description. This is where I post all these live cryptocurrency market updates. You don't want to be missing out on this. We have an amazing community there. And also check out my technical analysis master course, less than $20, and comes with a 30-day money back guarantee. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Stay safe and have a great day. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.